Now the machine sets the stops by itself and it's super fast.
Right, and the machine calculates it.
And if I have 20 identical pieces, all 20 turn out the same.
We're near Rosarito Beach in the Tijuana area at the company at Structuras Universales de México. We're here with Marcos Ridas.
How's it going?
Marcos, thanks for having us here at Structuras Universales de México.
Well, this company is purely family owned. It started with my grandfather and my father 30 years ago. We were at another location. We've been growing. They started this area in the year 2000.
So you've been here for 26 years now.
26 years. My father started here with my grandfather. Then I arrived in 2015 with my brother. And since then, well, we've been working here. I'm going on 11 years here at the plant.
You have many clients who are part of the creation of boats, ships, large-scale ships. Are they your main clients, your main line of business, these types of services?
Yes, it's our main client, the shipyards. We also have some construction and some technology, data centers. It's something we've been developing.
What we came for, to see the plant and its processes. We like big workshops and seeing the action. Awesome. Well, for example, these pieces, are these for ships, maybe?
This is purely for typing. Well, we have a rolling machine. We make the radius of the pipe it's going into. Here they assemble two, it's a pipe joint. And this serves to make like the ring. And it's welded around both parts.
Right, that's a solution. For what industry, for what market is this solution?
This is for what's called pipe mining. It's mining.
Oh, for mining?
That's right.
Okay, it's directly for the solutions. And here we already have one of the first protagonists of your whole process. What technology is this, Marcos?
This is a laser cutter. This is 4 kilowatts. It's the one we started with. Well, we started with plasma, but this was the first laser we had. Purely for aluminum.
Right, only aluminum, no black steel. Is it still functional?
We have it out of service right now. It can still make some cuts, but the power's dropped to about 50% of its capacity. This machine is my father's baby. Yeah, it was one of the ones that started the workshop, this machine. Since we've been here in 2000, as I mentioned, they got this machine brand new from the factory. And well, this is where we usually did all the bends. I've worked with this one for the 16 years I've been here.
So you have a lot of experience in bending too.
Well, here we've bent different gauges, up to 1/2 inch. And well, mostly they're 90-degree bends. Things that don't need much tolerance. As long as the piece fits, we're good.
Exactly, like the bend. More universal, let's say.
Like
Most basic.
bend. In fact, well, we manufacture our own dies for this machine. The matrices aren't factory made. We made several, so we often manage those bends by making the tools ourselves.
This one really caught my eye, you know? And I noticed it because we hardly ever see two different solutions in the exact same workspace. You know what I mean?
Yes. This was the first machine we bought once my brother and I were here at the company. It was a plasma. It's an 8 by 10 foot table. We actually made this work table ourselves.
You made it too?
We made it! And well, this is what we started with in the world of CNC.
CNC, of course.
We learned from this equipment. We saw, well, the magic of what we can do.
And
Well, we grew with it. From starting with 2 or 3 cuts a week, well, we increased production. We saw the benefits both in production and in pure cut pieces. And besides, well, we started doing some design. And I tell you, there were great advantages. This machine helped us a lot in all the manufacturing because before we cut everything by hand, meaning the operator had to mark this plate and take it to the shear. You're talking about 1, 2, 4 cuts.
pure shear, of course. And then over here,
Here, well, in a flash, it cuts the 4 you need.
did you make this one too, the structure?
Yes, we manufactured this one. This is used for, this will be upside down. They use it here to install gas tanks. It's what they call a bottle rack.
This over here really caught my attention to move on to something else. It's giant, it's monumental, and you made it from scratch.
That's right, yes. Here, well, it involves machining. In fact, the pins, these are for lifting the structure with cranes. They're machined here by us on the lathe. We handle all the tubular cutting, all their installation, and after this comes the welding, installation of more sheet metal and various things.
Where'd you do the tube cutting? How'd you do this tubular cut here?
We have band saws, and we have another CNC outside, which is much easier. We also acquired that one recently. For short sections, we can already.
But short sections here, right?
Like this one, right? Which are 5 feet. For example, from this one, I only get one from the whole section. So there's no point in putting it in CNC. But when they're smaller sections, I put in the measurement, 78 inches for example, and the machine cuts 3 pieces by itself.
Let's go this way. There we go. It's noisy and we like it, huh? That's what it's about.
They're working.
It's cleaning here, right?
Yeah, they're making a joint of flat bars here for an assembly. Yes, we're open to various areas, and I mean, they request different projects from us, and like I told you, we're organized, right? I mean, all the pieces we make are different day to day.
Now then, let's go over here to other spaces to see new machines. Let's go.
This area, as you can see, is outside the main workshop.
Yeah, why?
In this area, we saw the need to open a new space because inside we're very crowded. The guys didn't have much room to work, and well, it gives us a clearer view of what everyone could be doing, what everyone's progress was.
And what do you call this area?
We have this one for manufacturing light parts.
Light parts.
We don't need the cranes. As you see, we don't have cranes here.
No crane. Just these carts here.
That's right, for easy movements here from table to table. We have some mobile cranes, so if something heavy suddenly arrives, it can come in here. It has enough height, and well, they can move the pieces from side to side.
Great. For example, these rings that seem to be for tubes, for piping.
That's right. It'll be the same as what we saw inside.
It's this one.
Except these already have an extra reinforcement.
You start with the rolling machine.
With the rolling machine, we cut these plates with the plasma or the laser, and it's the guide so that the rolling is exactly the size, and the whole assembly is welded.
And you weld it here. And this is all ready for a customer's order delivery.
Yeah, this is already ready for shipping. That one over there that still has the prop has spot welds. Well, it's missing the final detailing, but they're ready for shipping.
And where do those pieces go? Also tubing?
Same. They go on tubing, they go on joints. In fact, they're spot welded if you look here. Over there, they open, the ring opens, it literally hugs the pipe joint, and it's installed there.
Now let's go to perhaps the most innovative place lately, right?
Yeah, well, this area was from 2025, from last year.
Did you just set this up?
Yes.
Did you build it entirely yourselves?
We built this one entirely. We did, well, the structure, the installation of all the sheets.
Thank you. And at this point, we've reached what brought us here, right?
That's right.
The FORZA Press 6+1. So the $1 million question, Marcus. What was the specific need that you had? To look into this machine and this technology?
As I mentioned earlier, customers were asking for new projects every day. You have to stay up to date with how technology is moving. We have our bending machine, which we already saw.
Yes, your father's favorite one.
My father's favorite. It was 100% manual. So when making our bends, any movement by the operators would leave us out of specification. Yeah, they were very tight criteria that we couldn't meet with the equipment we had. And many customers had to accept what we could offer, which was a tolerance of 1/8.
Sure.
But you know that with this equipment, the difference that can exist is millimetric. And there were customers who would say, you know what, we don't like it. We're not happy with this.
And did you already know about this technology, or did you start looking for something to provide the solution?
We went looking. We usually attend the FabTech show year after year. We saw the equipment, we saw the system, we did some test runs to see if it would meet what we were looking for, and well, we found it.
Here it is. Here's the machine. Let's see if it becomes your father's new favorite.
We'll see. You can be sure that it will be, right?
If it takes the throne. Well, that's what it is, Marcos. Friends of Forza, the FORZA Press 6+1 bender, which we are proud to support and have incorporated here at Estructuras Universales de Mexico.
No, and believe me, we've been using it for, what can I say, 2 weeks. If you look, there's already some progress. Some parts we've manufactured. The guys have quickly familiarized themselves with the equipment. It's not hard to operate. Although it is a new technology for us, I think we have the know-how of how to use a bender from the manual one, but now with all the electronics, the CNCs, well, we have to update ourselves.
How was your interaction with the Forza company? So I want to hear from you how the experience was with the machine, with the installation, with the training, and just in general.
Sure, well, we saw them at FabTech Chicago. That's where the contact came from. The idea was brought from there, the machine was evaluated, and we followed up from there. Then the machine arrived, and I don't see that there were any problems with the transport. We did struggle a bit with the installation because the gate,
They brought it in through here, right?
it came in through here. If you look at the heights, well, it's a very tight fit, right?
Yeah, it's tight. Yeah, lots of maneuvering needed.
We had to bring in an external crane to help us with unloading the machine. And well, once it was in place, that was it. We also had the issue with the anchors.
Oh, the anchors? They always have to be, well,
Perfectly level.
level.
And that was something that delayed us a bit with the machine's installation, you know? But other than that, honestly, the system, the training, the installation, I think it was very user-friendly. Like I said, we've had the machine for 2 weeks now, and as you can see, the parts we're already making, well, it's a huge step forward, right?
It's already paying off.
We don't see any issues. The equipment is great. Any questions we've had up to now have been resolved instantly.
And regarding the functionalities of the 6+1, for example, or the solutions it can offer, what is it that you personally thought, wow, this is really great to get the most out of it?
Look, previously for the bends, we had to mark the parts where the bend was going to be.
Yeah,
And that took up a lot of our time.
because you had to calculate.
And besides that, any millimeter of deviation when marking,
Now, then the product is grooming.
now the machine sets the stops for me automatically. And it's super fast.
Wow, the machine calculates it.
And if I have 20 identical pieces, all 20 turn out the same. Yeah, we're talking about it being 4 to 5 times faster than the time we had before.
Wonderful. I mean, the equipment is flying all the time,
That's right, like those pieces over there, right?
like the ones over there.
I think all of this used to take a day, and here we're done in an hour. Even that seems like a lot for all the pieces. No, and it's very user-friendly. Honestly, the equipment is friendly. I do recommend it. It's easy to understand and to be able to operate.
She's very good looking.
Hey!
So let's go. Let's continue over here. We have a very large area as well. There's the raw material, right?
Here we have what are just plates. On that side we have, well, all the profiles, angles, tubulars,
Like here. Oh, you have them here.
everything on that side. Of course.
Thank you very much for the tour, for opening your doors to us. And well, this has been a new chapter of Forza Laser from Tijuana, Baja California.
Cheers.